Hello, welcome to Life Quotes, channel where you find quotes from interesting people.
Love is like a virus. It can happen to anybody at any time. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. What is a fear of living? It's being preeminently afraid of dying. It is not doing what you came here to do, out of timidity and spinelessness. The antidote is to take full responsibility for yourself, for the time you take up, and the space you occupy. If you don't know what you're here to do, then just do some good. Bitterness is like cancer. It eats upon the host, but anger is like fire. It burns it all clean. History, despite its wrenching pain, cannot be unlived, but if faced with courage, need not be lived again. I'm convinced of this. Good done anywhere is good done everywhere. For a change, start by speaking to people rather than walking by them like they're stones that don't matter. As long as you're breathing, it's never too late to do some good. The ache for home lives in all of us. The safe place where we can go as we are and not be questioned. One isn't necessarily born with courage, but one is born with potential. Without courage, we cannot practice any other virtue with consistency. We can't be kind, true, merciful, generous, or honest. All great achievements require time. I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's mitt on both hands. You need to be able to throw something back. If one is lucky, a solitary fantasy can totally transform 1 million realities. It is impossible to struggle for civil rights, equal rights for blacks, without including whites. Because equal rights, fair play, justice are all like the air. We all have it, or none of us has it. That is the truth of it. I did work in a strip club, but I didn't strip. I danced, and I became very popular. My grandmother took me to church on Sunday all day long, every Sunday into the night. Then Monday evening was the missionary meeting. Tuesday evening was usher board meeting. Wednesday evening was prayer meeting. Thursday evening was visit the sick. Friday evening was choir practice. And at all those gatherings we sang. The thing to do, it seems to me, is to prepare yourself so you can be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Somebody who may not look like you, may not call God the same name you call God, if they call God at all. I may not dance your dances or speak your language, but be a blessing to somebody. That's what I think. We are braver and wiser because they existed. Those strong women and strong men. We are who we are because they were who they were. It's wise to know where you come from, who called your name. I have found that among its other benefits, giving liberates the soul of the giver. If you find it in your heart to care for somebody else, you will have succeeded. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. Nothing will work unless you do. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can practice any virtue erratically, but nothing consistently without courage. It's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, to forgive. Forgive everybody. I learned a long time ago the wisest thing I can do is be on my own side, be an advocate for myself and others like me. A wise woman wishes to be no one's enemy. A wise woman refuses to be anyone's victim. I think we all have empathy. We may not have enough courage to display it. If you have only one smile in you, give it to the people you love. While I know myself as a creation of God, I am also obligated to realize and remember that everyone else and everything else are also God's creation. My great hope is to laugh as much as I cry, to get my work done and try to love somebody and have the courage to accept the love in return. The more you know of your history, the more liberated you are. The need for change bulldozed a road down the center of my mind. It is time for parents to teach young people early on that in diversity there is beauty and there is strength. I am grateful to be a woman. I must have done something great in another life. Won't it be wonderful when Black history and Native American history and Jewish history and all of US history is taught from one book? Just US history. I believe that every person is born with talent. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. The truth is, no one of us can be free until everybody is free.